Welcome back into the morning show. We are on location today at Highway 278 Discount Fireworks, the newest location for Discount Fireworks at the interstate on Highway 278. Tomorrow, the big day we've been waiting for, the 4th of July. We're here today with Tom Moore, the owner and operator of 278 Discount Fireworks. Tom, we appreciate you allowing us to come in with the morning show this morning and talk about the great merchandise you have here.
Well, thank you, Art. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's wonderful to talk about fireworks. I get excited every time I think about it. That's why I had to come back into this business. I sold out in 2011, and then I couldn't stand it last year when the fourth rolled around, and I wasn't here. So I'm back. The old man's back. So you come on out and see me. I'd love to see you. This morning we're going to show you a little of our products and tell you a little bit about it. Now, one thing that we would like to say is when you buy fireworks, you need to think about what you want to do when you come in. Think about how much money you want to spend or what do you want to do with them. And that way, if you'll ask one of us or one of our sales representatives, we would be glad to sell you the correct product for you, what you need to do. So we're here to help you and to work with you any way we can. And remember, our name is 278 Discount Fireworks. So that discount means a lot. We have the lowest prices in town and try our best to keep quality products. TNT and Black Cat, our number one brand.
Tom, you mentioned the great brands you have, such as TNT and Black Cat. What separates those brands from a lot of the other off brands that are on the market today?
Well, Hoyt Black Cat has the best testing and quality control of any fireworks company on the market. Of course, all of our fireworks are manufactured in China. And this year we're experiencing a little increase in the price due to some regulations that they released where they could charge more. But anyway, Black Cat still hand rolls their fireworks, hand rolls their firecrackers. And this is something that makes them tighter and makes them louder. And we do have packaging now tells you how to use each brand and to how to follow the safety rules that you need to do on the package. Now TNT is, I guess, one of the oldest manufacturers in the business, and they have quality products. Now I was talking with Michael before the show about the tubes that we have. Some of ours have fiberglass tubes that shoot the reloadables because of they wear out in the paper tubes they have. But all of our tubes are thicker and last longer than the other tubes. And we have no complaints on any of our products that we sell. And if we do have a bad one or something, I've been in business this is the 22nd year, and you know what? I've had two people to bring something back that they did wrong using it, and both of them were reloadables where they put the tube in the wrong way, the ball in the wrong direction, it shot down instead of up. And that really is dangerous. So you be sure always on any artillery shell, if you're using mine or anybody else's, they have a flat side on the round ball. The flat side goes down. So be sure to remember that.
Tom, let's say I'm a newcomer in fireworks. I've never shot fireworks before, and I don't know anything about what I need to know or what I need to buy. When you come into Discount Fireworks, if you will, tell me what someone who has no knowledge of fireworks needs to know before they begin purchasing fireworks.
Well, Howard, I think the main thing they need to do, what they want to do, what are they going to put on a big show, or what are they going to put on just something to shoot for a few minutes? They really decide on what you want to do with fireworks, and then find basically how much money you want to spend. If I know these facts, I can lead you to the proper products, which, a lot of times, like me, I'm an old man, and I can't get out and shoot fireworks, but I like the ones that you just light and get back and watch them. They're pretty. We call those cakes in the industry. And but then we have the reloadables, the artillery shells, which all the young men like to shoot, which they're wonderful. But you need to know what they do and how long you want to work it, and I can do that. Then, of course, we have all the fireworks that you want for kids from 3 years old up, just a wonderful selection of novelties here. And then we have anything that you want. We can give you suggestions and show you what the product does, and then you can pick out what you want to do with the product.
Well, all right, Tom, we've moved over by the firework novelties, if you will. Who would enjoy this more? What age group would enjoy this more than anybody else?
Well, actually, this age group could be from 84 to 3, but mainly this is for the young children, all this variety of fireworks you see here. It, it is what we call in the industry novelties because they're where your sparklers are. We have a new sparkler here that's called a neon sparkler. These are made in Japan. They are new. They come in various colors, but they put on different effects as they change as they burn. So it's really a beautiful sparkler. You've seen neon lights. This gives you the effect of a neon light. Then, of course, we have the regular sparklers and the morning glories, which is used. Those morning glories are real good. And then I've even got these 3-foot morning glories, which are used in weddings and all. And then we, of course, we come back this way, you have your 25-shot missile base. It shoots up 25 times, and then we got the smoke. Then we got a wheel, the whaling wheel, which you put on, nail it on. It comes with a nail. You nail it to something, and it spins around when you light it. Then we drop down to our cell bottle rockets on a small basis, if you just want a few here in the package. And then this little Cajun cracker is a real devil. It don't look like much. Retail price on this is $1.50, but when you light it, it will run for 5 minutes. It is really worth the while. Well, what it is just a little fountain that shoots out pretty stuff and crackers and pops, and it run every dog out of Georgia. Okay, we have the spaceship, which you light it and it spins around and goes up. It's really beautiful. This is really a nice item. Then, of course, we have the whistling chasers. Those have been around since I've been around. And then, of course, these are the most popular items for young people. It's snap pops. You throw them down, they pop. And all the little children need these because the mamas come in and buy those all the time. Then for the young men, we have the tractors, tanks. This tank rolls across on the hard ground and shoots stuff out the front. And then this right here is an item that is really safe for children. You don't even have to light it. What you do, you just peel this back like that, and then you just pull it like that, and it shoots out little confetti like this. Mama will fuss at you about making a mess, but it makes a pretty little thing like that. And then, of course, for you young men out there, we got all kinds of parachutes. They are the 40-inch parachute. That's a big red one. Then this one here has 7 lanterns that lights up at night under it as it comes down. And this, of course, is two parachutes. It's a double. Then we have a single. Then I have one guy that comes in here buys these by the case. These are I call them tricksters. You can take this and put one side to the base of the refrigerator and the other to the door. When Mama opens the refrigerator door, it pops. It scares her to death. Yeah, those are real good to have around. And then, of course, we get into all kinds of smoke. We got the smoke balls. They have the smoke grenades, got cans of smoke. And then we have the summer smoke, different colors there. Then we got the bystanders here. We got the jumping jacks, the jack in the box. And then we got the chicken that lays eggs. We got a den of snakes. The snakes have been around a long time. They do make a mess, Mama. Then we come on down to dancing butterflies, which is wonderful. And then we just jumped by the ground bloom flower. These are really pretty. They spin around on the ground. And then got an airplane and a turtle. That airplane drops a parachute when it flies. So if you need the novelties, we have them, and I feel like we have a good selection. And these are all fireworks that my young people, I've been around long enough to watch them grow up from this type fireworks to the reloadables, the big stuff. All right, Hart, it's time to us to go over here and look at the real stuff now, big stuff.
Well, already, Tom, we've moved from the novelty fireworks over to the major merchandise. I call the heavy hitters. What are we talking about here that we're looking at now?
Well, Hart, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up a few of these items and explain what they are. We'll start with the garden and spring, which I guess everyone looking at this might have shot this item. It's a multi-shot, and 4th of July is just not a 4th of July without this. This is real pretty for you ladies. You'd like this. And this is what we call a multi-shot item. It shoots more than one. And then we have the foundings, and this is a joker here. You see the joker? They really name these things different. But this is a joker, which is another founding, and on the back here it tells you how long it runs. This particular one runs 75 seconds. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a good bit over a minute. It just sits there and burns and looks pretty. And this is only $19.99. The next item I have here is a backpack, which kids buy this quite often. It's got a lot of smaller stuff. This is for you younger children, and they can use it for a backpack after they get the fireworks out. And then we want to pick up and show you, I'm not going to pick it up, but these two back here are these three. These are cakes, what we call in the industry cakes. This is the ones I like because you can light it one time, get back like the Dirty 30. You light it one time, and it shoots 30 shots and it makes pretty stuff in the air. Then this is this wicker is another small item that I really like. It's been around the block, and it's tells you on the back here the shooting directions and what it does. And then over here we have ones, Who's Your Daddy? That's a 28 shot cake. That's maximum 500 milligram cake, and it puts on a real show. And where they come up with these names, I'll never know. Then I got one here that's really exciting, and this is your 120 shot laser candle. This is what I call a Roman candle. Stick this in the ground and you should support it, and it shoots 120 times, puts pretty stuff in the sky. And then we have the reloadables on the back. Now we have the reloadables, which we talked about earlier. When you put this into the tube here, you be sure you put the flat side down. It has a long fuse that comes down, you light it, then you get away. Now if you'll notice the thickness of these tubes here, this is a quality product, and this will last as long as you shoot these items. This package has 4 tubes in it, where 4 people can shoot at the same time and make it a pretty show. And then we got the Big Daddy here, I call it. It has the single break items in it, the double breaks, that means it shoots 2 balls. And then the triple break, which shoots 3, and then the quad break, which shoots 4. Now this is the same thing as the other one I was speaking of. It's just a different packaging, has a lot more breaks in it, and you have 2, 4, 6 tubes in it. 2, 4, 6, 8 tubes in it. So it is really great. Now then, I'm going to show you one more item, and this Black Mama is the daddy of all of them. This is what we call, this a 20 shot. It has these pretty colors there. Makes these things, it shoots about 80 feet up in the sky and makes pretty stuff, similar to Smith Lake. Now this is so mean that it has to have fiberglass tubes in it. You have 2 big tubes in this one, and this item shoots 20 times, and when it's shot, it doesn't go bang, it goes boom. So this is really a great item for $89.99.
Well, Tom, as always, we want to talk about fireworks safety. That is the most important thing, and certainly if you're a young child, you do not need to use fireworks. You need an adult supervisor, and it's always, it's safety first with fireworks.
Well, that's correct, Hoyt. It's a good idea if you go shoot a lot of fireworks at one time to get you a bucket of water or the garden hose out there. Where you never know. And you don't have to be a small person to get hurt with fireworks. Adults get hurt also. But what you need to do is go by the manufacturer's suggestions on the packaging. And if you light the fuse, as I said earlier, you need to be sure it's lit and then get out of the way. And if it doesn't go off, don't go back and try to relight it because that's dangerous. It might go off at any time. So, but just have adult supervision with all children that's 16 years old and under. Should have an adult supervision. And the main thing that we stress here is when you light your fireworks, you have two kinds of punk that we have here. This is punk which you light with, and this will burn for about 15 minutes, and it glows and makes it easy to light. Then if you want to buy this or have the large professional punk that runs, if you go to a big show, this is good to have because it runs about 4 hours. And for an old man like me, I can hit that fuse down there. I don't have to shake around with this little one. But the main thing is when you light it, don't be using a butane tank or these little things you light charcoal with, because it may be windy or it may not be when you start, but it might be windy when you light that fireworks, and it will blow that flame in there on that fuse and make it go off prematurely. So always have mom and daddy out there if your little children shooting. And when you get through with fireworks, this is very important for you adults to listen to me. Don't pick up all the stuff you've done, pile it in the garbage can, and go off and leave it there because it's going to simmer and glow and start a fire. Because I'm the one world's worst. It happened to be. I put them in the garbage can and put them in my garage, and I went to leave, and thank goodness I went to leave, opened my garage door, and there it was full of smoke. Had to get the fire department out there, and it was really embarrassing for me. But anyway, just be sure that you put your fireworks out when you clean up the next morning. Sometimes they still be burning, so be careful with them. But the main thing I want to stress before I leave is just do what you think's best. Use your sense. Common sense is the main thing you need to do. Don't be trying to take these these items and tying them together and all that and making bombs, because it's really dangerous and you could lose your eyesight or get hurt bad. So remember what they need to do that. It's important that you use common sense using fireworks.
Well, alrighty, Tom, we want to thank you for allowing us to come in with the morning show this morning, see your great display of fireworks, and as always, the 4th of July coming up tomorrow, folks. We want to remind you, please be safe. Do not get hurt out there. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. So for Tom Moore, I'm Hoyt Dobbs. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.